today we are in Hateno Village, and we are going to become a fashionista and save Hyrule. Okay, there's a lot of hubbub going on over here. Are you Cece? Nope, you're Sophia. No, Sophie. Sorry, my bad. As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here, and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person could go in? Oh no, fight's gonna break out. Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Oh, or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. Yeah, guys, go away. The ticket's for me now. Thank goodness they gave up, Oh my. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sister's, I mean, the new line of CC products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. Cece herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. Nah, that's okay. I just appreciate I'm being let inside. Cece? No. Oh. Okay. Another practically perfect masterpiece is an exemplar of the form from every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned Cece. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable Cece? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Oh. Welcome to Ventus Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware... What is that voice? You stand before the very woman who changed this fussy old village into the birthplace of Novu fashion? As proof, I present to you this, the CC hat. Lady, calm down, it's just a hat. The newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, Cece. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you note my avant-garde color? Wouldn't you call it the pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. The hell's that sound? It sounded like someone was like muffled. What's all this about? Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night, they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we gonna do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know. Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hiteno Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of this village. By holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What? Man, look at this lady's face. Not judging, sorry. It's a good face. It's a good face. She just looks kind of angry. Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. Guys, I'm gonna say it. Cece has cake. Oh, you again? I've got a long to-do list of preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, undecided. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. Or so one would think, yet there are stragglers in this village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although, Sophie and I must mind the shop. Where will I find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? Yeah, I'll do it. I can't get over the sounds. There's the magic words I was waiting for. You're a lifesaver. Now then, you'll be needing these. I got the shrooms, guys. These mushrooms are for the village Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas, dressed to the nines in CC. This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents, like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. Alright, guys, you also have a quest. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Yeah, sorry about that. Sir? I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in. So what happened was... this is actually something I could use your help with. Why the whispering? Shh! We can't talk about this around my sister. Find me outside the shop when it's light out. We can talk then. Okay. Yeah, nope. Yeah, have a shroom. That's all I want. You want a mushroom? Oh, yeah. A shroom? Yes, I do have something for you, sir. Huh? Do you need some? Yeah, mushroom! Hey, Hylian shroom! We did it! What? Miss Zelda? Stop that, that's weird. Only I can mumble Miss Zelda in my sleep? Gosh. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not, it's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I love the first place I went to was the mayor's house. You know, I know how to pick them. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end the silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. Okay, what's on your mind? Don't you mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says, it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. And the only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. Okie dokie. Where's this shed you talk about? This one? Ah! Hi there. Oh, Valda, what are you doing here? This is private property. I don't know what hole you crawled in from, but there are sensitive secrets here that might save our village. Outsiders should stay outside. Oh, sorry, man. I think I found, the door. Yeah, there we go. Firmly believe Hateno's village charms, delicious vegetables. No denying that things aren't resonating with the youth. Got no business being mayor if you can't fix that. Got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. Color, shape, and appearance are based on the CC brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. Might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Okay. So, I guess that's Reed's secret. Made any progress? Yes, I did. Developing a new type of pumpkins, so that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus Clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry. That's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward, and I kept my promise. She knows what I like! I freaking love the tomatoes! They give me life. And I'm not joking, they really do. Ah, good. You showed up. Take a look at this. I call it Hateno cheese. That's a good slice of cheese. Springy on the outside and melty on the inside. But back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know, couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Why does the cheese in my pocket look different than the cheese that you have there? Ahead of time, the villagers rejected it. I think they were nuts. Now's the time for Hateno cheese to kick the world in the butt. Oh god! Yeah, this is a Hateno cheese shop, alright. Won't get this offer anywhere else. Come visit you again? Yeah, sure. Hello? I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in, but since we are both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure, aggressive. Ah, I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon. I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Okay. Cece's secret. We gotta be... Oh, there she is! Oh my god. Guys, I found her. What are you doing, Cece? Yeah, that's right. Look around. Be suspicious. Can I get like a picture of her? Being suspicious. Can I zoom? Oh, hold on. I missed. Get her. Bam! Evidence. No way. Oh, dude, we can. We did it. What are you doing? Tomatoes? Apples? I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late night meals in secret. Nope, that's a carrot. How I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Tuck in? Is that what she said? I can't with the sound she makes. So scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Hateno Village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour, here in private, I must admit that the simple, unadorned things are best. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. So, she likes to eat veggies in secret. You know, everyone's got their thing. Hey lady, I did learn something. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tail my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Really? The silo across the way? Yep. What? I thought she'd been hiding something big. Is that really all there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way. Ostentatious. I learned a word, guys. But between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno Village. She probably told you she came back here because of development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her hometown again. At least, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. Hey, I got some shrooms! People here really like their mushrooms. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Both she and Reed want the same things, you know? Can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. You know, me too. Well, maybe we could fix that. Do you say bring on the chicken? Am I reading things wrong? Oh, have you handed them out already? Yes, I did. Oh, we've delivered all my little gifts, I see. Well done. That ought to help a few of those Reed voters see the light. Here you are, a sign of my gratitude. A big hearty truffle. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. As you're on Team Cece, I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. Okay. Hey, Reed. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Yeah, see? I didn't talk to him once. Did I come to check up on you? Nah, I lost your head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. Might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on the second plan to bring back a taste no one's tried in years. Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthful of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If you could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except, I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with, or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique, pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Yes, that's the aroma! I remember! Is it cheese? This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyan not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. This is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? $100! All I sold was milk. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask that Hateno General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than to tip the election my way. I did it, guys. I gave him cheese. Wow, I both got and completed it in 1 second. Begins soon if you remember right, or if I remember right, thanks to you, I should be a shoo-in to win. I think I'll head out to meet Sophie now. And that's how I do it, okay. Maybe I talk to Cece now? Or Sophie? Everything's ready, it's time to get the election for village. Yeah, everyone's gathering, alright. And now, without further ado, let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. Hi, I'm Reed. I believe that the heart of our village is its pastoral culture. We built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno, and I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with new local specialties, starting with our brand new Hateno cheese. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyrule's premier fashion designer, but you knew that, of course. Together we can turn this backwater village into Hyrule's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round, it's glamour that rakes in the cash. This lady's ridiculous. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. Fashion comes and goes, your style's trendy now, but it'll be over soon, and then where will we be? Nonsense, it's trends that shape the world, not the other way around. That's... That's enough! Sophie! Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not what's best for Hateno. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple, plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hateno Village. I know for a fact that you hide in the silo at night to snack on vegetables. But wherever did you get such a curious notion? And you, Reed, your secret's out too. I know why you've been secretly studying Cece's designs in the shed. That's like a tongue twister. You think there's something there you can use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming. Now who went and told you that? Cece, I can't deny any of it. I should have made... English. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Reed, it is I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. The trends and style I made my name on are built on the foundation of traditional culture that our forebears worked for. Please forgive me, everyone. I'm sorry too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. Cece, wait. I'd be a fool to pretend you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny your due. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a CC-worthy endeavor. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hateno, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hateno Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional culture with new ideas. Hey, we got a hydrate from Amethyst. Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hateno Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work, Come to Vintage Clothing when you have a moment. I knew, of course, that you'd be in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also been conspiring with Clavia. Still, in all, we can call that election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? This CC hat is the latest masterpiece from the CC collection. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway? Everything about this hat is perfect, and so I've been saying it to bequeath to the perfect model. Do you grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my CC hat. You who saved not just Hateno Village, but also me and Reed. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. Here we are. We got the CC hat, guys. Now put on that hat, that CC hat, and lord it over the whole world. Tidy, I shall reinvent myself and open Ventus clothing anew. Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. Well, we did that, guys. We have become official fashionistas. As for myself, I've had a long think about where to take my brand from here. To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that could serve as a guide. We did it. I hit the wrong button. What does this hat look like? I hate it. The hat is perfection. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm okay. You know, we're gonna put this back on. She's got stuff though. Ooh, wait. Also, I realized, sorry, this door is open. That's cool. Let me just peek inside. Now I just saw the, this here, the hood. For 70 bucks? Yeah. Well, I think that's all of our business in Ateno. I could take this Skyview Tower. We can go down to Gerudo. Yeah, we've done a lot of side questing. I think it's time we take on a temple. I think that's where we're gonna end this stream today, guys. We did a lot. Mostly in Hateno Village. Became a fashionista. Got the weird funky hat. And now we've made our way to not quite Gerudo Village, but we are in the desert. I know next time we play, we're gonna be dealing with the Gerudo, which I'm excited for. Again, yes, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Rain, for finding the person that we can go raid. And I will see you guys in the next one once I get this raid started. I forgot about that.